Hello. Okay. Now this program is actually mine. I just bought it. It expired, and I thought, well, why not? I went ahead and bought it. It wasn't that expensive, and I really like it. It's very, very, very simple. So I mean, it's worth it. It's worth having it. So the others are like 100 and something dollars, 200. This one was less than $100. So I'm happy because it's really simple. But anyway, so we are going to be doing now a different cluster of Excel worksheet. This is part of your test, and it's part of the business idea. It's going to be in the business section of of your final project. And of course, you already have the parameters there on Moodle because I posted that up. I posted that a long time ago, and also the requirements. In other words, the 15 items. So what I've given you now, I think you have 11 now. Okay, you have 11. So what I want to do now, I want to do the assets because that was one of the ones that was private. So let me go ahead and do the assets. That was the very first cluster of items, okay? And why do we have to do the assets and expenses? Well, when you're thinking of opening up a business, you have to think of one very important thing. And what is that? When I'm in class, I ask my students, and they give me different answers. But the correct answer is money. You have to evaluate your money situation. Do you have the money to launch a business? So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be creating one worksheet and two charts. The worksheet is going to be called assets and expenses. So we're going to figure out our income and then our expenses. And of course, everything that we're doing in this particular course is a fake business. Okay, so in my case anyway, it's a fake business. So I usually keep the numbers really low. So you're going to have to evaluate. Okay, what kind of money do I have? So that's what we're going to be doing now. Okay, and the very first thing that I always like to do is I like to highlight a few columns, and I want to widen the columns, and I think it's a little bit too much. But anyway, so my business name, my fake business name, as you know, is ABC Company. And here we're going to do assets and expenses. Okay. And then here we're going to list my items, the stuff that I sell. And here, actually, no, it's not what I'm selling. It's the income. That's what we're doing, is the assets and amount. And here, the expenses and amount. Okay. So let's make up my income. Let's say I've got personal money. And let's just say I have 15,000 that I can put toward my business. And then I've got a bank loan. And bank loan, I'll say 30,000 on that one. Okay? And then I'll say investor. I have like an investor guy or a woman. They'll say investor one, and that person loaned me 12,000. And then investor two, they'll do that. And investor, let me just retype that. I can go in here, F2, investor two. Okay. And let's say I got 10,000 from that. And and then let's say I have some real estate that I was able to sell. And let's say that was 25,000. And then here we're going to type the total. Okay. So now let's go to our expenses. In my case, it's a small business, so I'm going to need a place to rent. And let's say for the first 6 months, it'll cost me $6,500. And let's say I need inventory. Oh boy, I hate this, I'm telling you. Inventory. And that'll be like 60,000, let's say. Oh. Okay, and say I need overhead. That is people that work for me. And let's say that's salary-wise. And then let's say I need license fees. And that's 1,500. Attorney fees to make sure everything is A-okay. And let's say that's 2,500. Okay. Now down here, what we want to do is we want to add all of this. We're going to get we want to get a total. So we're going to go here and get the sum, okay? Sum. And that's correct. Okay. What it's asking here is, do you want the sum from B3 to B7? And the answer is yes, because that would be the range, right? So I'm going to just press enter. And here the same thing. I want the total for that. So we're going to go here and get the total as well. Hello. Sum. Oh no. Hello. No, 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 no. That's not. I hate where this. Okay, my cursor was in the correct place over here. You see this? I hate it. Drives me nuts. Freaking. Never mind. Okay, here you go. Sum. And that's correct. Okay, and now what we want to do is we want to convert this to okay, never mind. We're going to go here, do this. We're going to go here and do this. Okay, go to the currency sign. Okay, now we're done with that. So now we need to create two charts. Okay, so the first thing is we're going to create the income chart. But when you do a chart, never ever include your total. So once you've selected your data series, just go to Insert, and then we'll go to Chart, and we're going to use the column chart, okay? 3D is what I like. Okay, wait a second. I tell you this thing. That's why I like a desktop. I hate to use this pad. And it's on my lap, so I can't use my my mouse because I can use that, but it's sitting on my lap and there's nowhere to. Okay, anyway. Let's go back and do that, okay? And see, I'm not even done. Okay, I hate this. If I scream, I'm sorry, okay? It's really, 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 really annoys me. Okay, let's do this, and we'll change that to income. Oh, or assets. Assets sounds better. Okay, now we're going to format the chart, okay? We're looking for the long menu. That's what you're looking for. Because you're going to be creating charts all day long on all of those sheets. And I always like to go to gradient fill, but you know what? You can explore and look for something else. And that's what I would say that you should do. And this one, I'm going to make it bold because you can barely see it. And then we'll just move this down here. Okay, now we need to create another chart. And that's the expenses chart. We're going to do the same thing. Go to Insert, and then go here, and select that, and then move that down here. And we're going to change that one to expenses. Okay? And then we're going to format the inside of that chart, go in here, and then we're going to go back to grade and fill, and choose the coloration here and about a yellow. There you go. Okay. Now on the chart, as I explained on that first video that you couldn't see, this part, the vertical part, is called the y-axis, and the horizontal part is called the x-axis. Okay, right here. And so now that's completed. Now we're going to have to format the worksheet. So let me go ahead and highlight my title, and I'm going to go to Merchant Center, and then I'm going to enlarge the font to 14 and colorize the inside of it, and colorize the font, and then center align that, make it larger, and colorize that, and bold it in bolden. And this one we're going to colorize the inside of it and just make it bold. Okay, and we're done. Okay, we are done. So now let me go ahead and end the recording for this, and I'm going to upload it. It took me forever to upload that one earlier. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, so stop this.